So in this video, I'll be teaching you how to use the 9Proxy SOX 5 IP plan and the GB plan. So the first thing you will do generally is come to 9proxy.com. If you don't have an account, you can create an account and sign in. You can sign in with Google, sign in with anything. So then you need to get the IP balance or the GB balance. So let me just talk you guys through the difference between the IP and the GB plan. So the IP plan works very well on laptop and it works on phone also. Also, the GB plan works on laptop and it works on phone. But the difference is that the IP plan is like the normal IP, where you would click on it, select one IP, and you get the balance reduction -1. Like now, if I select one IP, my balance now is 10.31. It will definitely go -1. How the GB plan works like a network, like you buy data from Airtel or MTN or any internet provider, and while you are using it, you'll be seeing minus 0 point something megabytes, 0 point something megabytes till you finished. That's how the GB plan works. So after now that we've know the difference between the IP plan and the GB plan, let me talk you through how you can actually get a balance into your 9Proxy account, so you can always get IPs to do your surveys, to do your work, to do your account creation and stuff like that. So the first thing you do is you can DM me on my number. I sell 9Proxy codes that you can also always redeem into your account at discounted prices. This is my WhatsApp number. So when you get the code looks something like this. I think I have one copy. The code looks something like this. This is what it will look like. So this is not a valid code right now because obviously I have a balance. But let me just walk you through. If you get the code from me, I also provided tutorial guides on how to use the code and how to actually properly connect and get a good proxy account and connect properly. So you come here, click on this three asterisk button. Generally, this is the home page. This is what the home page will look like. Then you click on this three icon and you find share code. Once you click on that share code, it will bring you to this page. So you put the code in here. Just copy it. You can copy it. I've copied mine. Copy it, and you can paste it here. Once you paste it here, you click on redeem code. So obviously this one will not work because I've redeemed this one earlier. So once you redeem it, it will redeem and your balance will add. This one will work because I have balance, obviously. So yeah, so that's how to redeem the code. So that's it on that. So let's talk about how to actually connect the IP and the GB and how they work. So you come here, click on that three dot again, and you come to this IP. Let's start with IPs. So when you click on the IPs, you see your IP balance and stuff. Then you click on this proxy to web. Then you click on create proxy. It's loading up now. My network is kind of slow. So this is what your account will look like when you click on the create proxy account. So the first thing you do is click on this add new. When you click on the add new, you enter a username. You create a username and a password. This will allow you to like connect to the 9Proxy server. So let's say I'm using this one. The name is sub 10. Let me just give it a normal name like Mac and the password. So make sure the username starts with a small letter, because if it starts with a capital letter, you will be getting errors like this. So make sure it starts with a small letter. Make sure. So, and the password should start with a capital letter. Let's say I'm giving it a Mac 19. So here is where you would allocate how many IPs you want. So generally, I used to leave mine as unlimited. You should also leave yours as unlimited. But because I am creating this for public use and I need to limit the amount of IPs, so because anybody that has information to this thing I'm entering now can always connect to this ISP and this IP. So I'm going to be making mine limited, and I'm just going to be assigning 2 IPs to this thing. That's on because I'm using the IP based limit. I'm using the IP now. I'm teaching you how to use the IP. So I'm putting that in the IP here. And on this bandwidth limit, which is the GB, just leave it as unlimited and go on. So in this remark, you can write anything there, but generally I just leave it empty and just click on add sub user. So once you've added the sub user, it will show that successful this thing. Then you would come to the next section here to select the country you're trying to connect to and the state. So click on this country section and you can search. So let's say I'm trying to connect to the United States, and you click on it. See, that's selected. Then in the state here, you can decide to connect via state, city, or ISP. So generally, I used to go for state. But if you want to if you have an ISP in mind, maybe you are trying to look for Verizon ISP, Comcast, or any ISP, you can just search here, and it will give you the options to select any one of them. But generally, as I said earlier, I used to go for the state. So I'll click on the state, and I would just search for, let's say I want to go for New York. Yeah. So in this duration, you can leave it like to the maximum. You can decide to choose the hour, which is 24 hours, or minutes. So generally, I used to go for the 24 hour and just leave it like that. So that's said and done. Then you scroll down. Once you've selected all of these, you choose the country, you choose the state you want, you choose to generate the duration to give you this information. So you scroll down, scroll down. You see these endpoint connections. This is what you need to connect. This is what you need. So you see these informations, then you copy it. Just copy it. You can copy any one of them. That's 10. So I will just copy any one of them. Just click on it like this, and you see this copy icon beside it. Just click on that copy icon. Like it's copied. Then let's go to our notepad and put it in there. So you'd come here and just paste it in here. The reason why you're pasting it in here is because you need to see it in like properly. So you see this column, is it column or semicolon? I don't know what it's called. Is what they use to differentiate each of the information. So after you've done this, just press your enter key, and just to like separate them, press your enter key and press your enter key. So you can always delete this column or semicolon. I don't know what it's called. So yeah, this is the information you need. This information. So after you've got this information, there are certain apps that would allow you to actually connect to this ISP, because to these IPs. I recommend these three apps. But Shadow Rocket for iOS and Android devices. Potato, I think this one is only available on iOS devices. I'm not sure. You can check on Android too. And this HAPP app. Yeah. So you can connect with any one of these. This is what the Shadow Rocket looks like. This is what the Potato look like. And this is what the HAPP account look like. You can always download them from your app store. Yeah. Just search Shadow Rocket. That's what they look like. Shadow Rocket. This Shadow Rocket is paid on iOS devices. It's not free. And Potato is free. This Potato is free. This is what it looks like. So you should download if you don't have it. And the HAPP account, the HAPP app is also free. This is what that looks like too. So you can always download any of them. In another video, I will make a detailed guide for each of them and how to connect them. But yeah, so for this video, we're going with the Shadow Rocket. So yeah, now let's talk about where we are going to connect this thing. We are going to put this IP information into Shadow Rocket. So the first thing you do is click on this plus icon at the top right corner. Just click on it. In this type, click on this type and look for SOC 5, not SOC 5 over TLS, normal SOC 5. Let's click on SOC 5. Then see this address. This address means your host name. Let me close this, close this, close this. This address, it means your host name. This port means your port guy. And the username, you put it there, and password. So now let's go to our notes since we have all that information now. So the host name is 9Proxy, 9proxy.io. You copy it, you put it in here, and I'll paste. The port number is this 17522. Put it in here also, and I'll paste. You paste, and the username is this mark blah 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 thing. You copy it gently, and you put it in here also, and I'll paste. And the password is this mark 90 we created earlier, and you'll paste it in here also. So once all this is done, you don't need to do anything else. Just click on the save at the top right corner and click on save. Yeah. So before I even go in there, should in case you have a lot of IPs, like a lot of IPs, and you just need to like differentiate them, because as you can see on my home page now, I have like three here in this local server section. So you can just put a remark here to like name it, so you won't be confused on which one is which and which one is not. So let's just name this one test, so we can know the differences. So I name this one new and I name this one text. So once you've done that, then you click on this one. You see this yellow thing that is beside it. This yellow. If I click on it now, you see the yellow thing is moving. That means which one are you trying to? I'm selecting which one you're trying to connect to. So once you click on it now, you see that we're already on the test button. Then you just click on this connect at the first top section here and just turn it on. Once you turn it on, you see the VPN has triggered, so it's now showing, yeah, it's ready to connect. Now before we do that, let's first check our IP so we can know this thing is even working or not. So let me refresh here on word.net. See, I am in Lagos, Nigeria, connecting to my local whatever. Then you click on that. Now let's go back and refresh and see if we've actually triggered a new connection. Yeah, and that's it. That's basically how you would connect. It's so simple and straightforward. Nothing serious, nothing hard. Like straightforward, simple. Just get it done and get it done once and for all. So now let's go to. So now that we've done that, you would see now that our GB, our IP balance width is going to get reduced. I was on 1031 earlier. You see a -1 balance now. Trying to refresh. Coming up. It's loading. See, you can see a -1 balance. That means That -1 obviously means you've connected, and that -1, that's how the IP plan works. So the IP plan will stay on one IP and you get a -1 balance, -1 balance. But that's not how the GB works. Now let's move to the GB. So for us to go on with that, let me just turn off this one. So go to the GB. So now let's move to the GB. So to connect to the GB, you click on this three dot icon at the top left and click on GB. You know, we are click on IP earlier when we wanted to do the IP. Now click on GB. Then you scroll down. You need a balance like this. You need a balance. So if you don't have one, you can always DM me on my WhatsApp. This is my WhatsApp number. You can always send me a message. I sell 9Proxy codes at discounted prices. So once you're in here, click on Get Proxy and click on Add New here. So yeah, you create a username. Make sure it starts with a small letter. Let's call this one Willy, and the password we'll give it Wheels90. Then yeah, earlier we had chose the IP based limits, but now we are doing this bandwidth. We are fucking with this bandwidth. So I would recommend you just leave this one as unlimited. In the remark, leave the remark as anything you like. Write something in there if you want to know the differences between your IPs. Let's say you want to call this one USA, and just give it that name and click on Add Sub User. So then this next section is where you would select a country, click on it, and you would search which country are you trying to connect to. I'm trying to connect to the United States. And after that, you would leave the host, don't mess with the host. The state, let's say you are connecting to, you are trying to connect to a certain ISP, you can search it, a certain state, you can search it, or a certain city. So for mine, I have a state in mind I want to connect to. I would go for Texas. So yeah, see this section type. This is one of the key difference between the IP plan and the GB plan. The sticky IP plan means once they give you an IP and you have a balance, you can only stick to that IP. This one is better for people that want to connect via, that want to do Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Outlier, that wants to do surveys, and you need just one IP because you know once your IP keeps rotating or keeps changing, this website AI are going to flag your account and they are going to suspend your account. So I would recommend you go for the sticky IP. And in this sorry about that, in this duration, just put it at the maximum 120 minutes, then you would scroll down. So this is your information. This is the information you need. These are the endpoints. You can select any one of them and just copy it. So like we did earlier, I would come to our notes. Let's put this one down. We'll come to our note and paste it in here. You see this column in between them is the differences between which one is which. So you would differentiate them like this, differentiate them like this, and you differentiate them like this. Then delete these columns, just delete them so you don't copy them when you want to copy. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, any of this app works. We had used Shadow Rocket for this tutorial, but in another video, I will teach you guys how to use the three apps. I will make a video regarding that and I'll post it very soon. So you click on your proxy app, and here for you to connect, click on. I'm using Shadow Rocket. You can download that online, or I think it's free on Android or paid on iOS devices. But the Potato and HAPP app, they are free. You can download them online also. Click on this top right plus icon, click on the type, select shadow, that means socks 5. Don't select socks over CLS, select socks 5 alone. So here, in case you are wondering which one is the host name, the host name is this 9proxy.io. So here we have it, 9proxy.io. You can copy it. You can also copy from here also. Just copy it here. Anyone works for you. But I just like it when I explain something like that. And the ports, you can also still copy it from here. Anyone work, as you can see, the port we would copy here, 17521. It's the same thing here, 17521. And you put it in here. Allow paste. And paste. The username. This is the username. WillyJoe007. You can copy it here. And you can also copy it in here. Sorry about that. You can also copy it in here. Copy it here also. Copy. And put it inside this place. Paste. And the password, you can also still come here. This is our password and copy. So yeah, anyone works. So for, you can leave the remaining settings like that. But in this remark, in case you want to like know which one is which one in your IPs, just name it. I say this one is Texas IP, and you would click on save. So after you've done that, you see this yellow icon. I have different servers here. So you see this yellow icon beside distance are the differences between them. So you need to click on what you are trying to connect to. Even inside those many other apps also, click on it. But I'll make a video regarding those later. Click on it like this and click on this connect icon. So once that's said and done, come to our browser. Let's check. Maybe we are actually good. So currently I'm in Lagos, Nigeria, locals, and let's refresh. As you can see, we are good. It's loading. Let it come up. My network is kind of bad right now, so I'll let it load. So as you can see, everything works fine and well. We are good. The reason why I'm having 90% connection is because my time is not matching the Texas time. Once I change my time now, I'll be on 100. So I would recommend you always put your time to the state you are trying to connect. Let's say you are trying to connect to USA, New York, change your time to New York. You are trying to connect to USA, Texas, change your phone time or your laptop time to the time you are trying to connect to. So that's how it works, the GB plan. And make sure you are on the sticky plan and don't mess with the configuration. These things are very, very easy. Just watch the video, understand it, and connect. There's nothing serious about it, and there's nothing too hard about it. So yeah, I'll make another video on how you can use these remaining apps. And if you need 9Proxy 5 at discounted prices, you can always message me on my TikTok with the number in the bio, or this is my WhatsApp number. I will always be ready to help you guys to get better proxies at cheap price. So yeah, thank you.